Hey, hey, because no one's lining up to interview me, I'm going to tell you about my music. And I want to tell you about my song, Frank. Um, Not really sure if I've talked about this yet, but um, I guess I kind of touch on it in the video that I just made previously for Crack 1 and 2. But um, I left when I graduated high school, I left home and I was trying to make it on my own. I was trying to be like this independent young kid, and truthfully, I was just really lost, and I didn't know what I was doing. Obviously, like you're 18, you have no experience with anything. Um, for the most part, like your parents support you with everything, and they give you what you need and the things you don't account for. And anyways, like I had a few jobs. I worked for this guy. I was like a landscaper. I worked um, basically as a framer. Like I was a framer. I was like sheeting this house and like the roof, all sorts of things. But one job that I found, because I had been a custodian previously, I walked into the university where I was gonna go in the fall, where things kind of picked up after summer, like after my senior summer, graduating high school. I walked in, I met this dude, and I was like, look, I've done this before. Like, whatever you can give me, like, I just want to set myself up for now, as far as like earning money, but like to have something that I can, rely on when I start school. Because school's expensive, especially state schools, and um, you always need money. But so I guess we'll get into the lyrics. Like the song lyrics: out there somewhere in Ashland, I got my eyes closed, I'm playing pretend. If Frank said anything less than scratch that, he never said a thing. And then the chorus goes, I don't like who I am, I don't like who I am, I don't like who I am. Um, like in this time, I was just kind of writing like independence. I was writing like parents not telling me what to do. I was writing like, I don't know, just the ridiculous nature of that space, like working very infrequently for this guy, Frank, that, um, like ran the custodial crew or whatever. But he became like a very, I don't know, he became an influence on me, and he was just a really cool guy. Like he rode like a Harley. We talked tattoos. We talked all sorts of things. But like in the break room, we'd shoot pool, and we'd just talk about life and the things that had changed, and uh, just how dramatic that transition was. I feel like he was really looking out for me. And like school started. I started working for him while I was a student. It's like pursuing arts, and I just wasn't giving him my all at work, and it was really moronic. Like I could tell that I was letting him down, and I could tell that, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that I was letting him down. And the truth of it was, like, I didn't like myself. I didn't like myself at the time, and I decided to leave school. And when I did, I talked to him, and I was like, Frank, like, I'm really sorry. I don't, I'm sorry I let you down. Like, I don't like who I am, and I want to change. And I remember, yeah, he didn't say anything. He just looked at me and he's like, actually, he didn't look at me. He's just kind of looking at the ground and he kind of smiled, but I think he knew. I think he knew that I was in the place that I needed to be to change my life and to be a different person. And yeah, he handed me like this card with a number on it, and he's like, um, yeah, like go off, like do whatever you need to do, but if you ever come back, like you have a job here. And that meant everything to me, especially in the place that I was. Like, even though I was like a shell of who I am, and like I was so buried down, like the goodness in me was so buried down, like he still saw me for what I wanted to be and what I was hoping to be, and I think he could tell that I was trying to grow, and that I was really gonna do it and that I was serious. So I'll forever be grateful for him. Like, I haven't been able to reconnect with him since that moment, but like that's Frank. That's that song. Like, I'm out there playing pretend, like goofing off. Could have gotten a lot of trouble. Could have been a lot worse than it was. But yeah, like he saw right through me, and he saw that I was just being dumb, and but I can feel now like how much I cared about what he thought about me, like there are those people in your life that, like, it really matters what they think of you. And dude, Frank was the man. He was so sick. If you decide to come back, you'll always have a job here. What a guy. And to comment on the production. I mean, this is a whole different thing, but um this is one of those songs where I was really trying something. It's like an indie pop thing. It's like, I mean, I'm terrible at drums. I'm trying, but um maybe I don't like them. Maybe they are decent, but I just don't like them yet. Uh Maybe I don't see them yet, but like this is one of those songs where I put a loop together. I think there's some keys on. Truthfully, I don't even remember what's on there, but I know that it was almost like an improvisation of like the lyrics. It just kind of happened. It's one of those times where I kind of like I turned the mic on. It was like the red light blinking, and I I just kind of unleashed my soul into the song. Dude, those are the best ones. They're the simplest and like most profound, and they really like get to the core of things, and that's what this is like. Uh, an acknowledgement that, I mean, not that I totally like myself now. Obviously, there's things that I want to change, but like in that spirit and in that nature, like I want to I want to have that same kind of love for myself that Frank had for me at that time, where like I'll always be welcome back, and I'll always be welcome back if I'm willing to say, hey, like, like I don't like this, and I'm gonna change this, and I'm just being kind of dumb, I guess, but. Anyways, if you ever find this, Frank, you're the man, dude. I love you, brother. For real. And if you're some kid out there, 19, looking for something, like, remember who you are, dude. Like, don't stray so far that you don't even recognize yourself anymore, you know? Like, check in. Because you might let yourself down. Like, knowing that you're better, knowing that you know better. Anyways, because no one's lining up to interview me, I'll talk about my music. And that's Frank. Have a good one, guys.